Warning: this article contains Season 3 spoilers. One of the major advantages television shows have over movies is that they've got a lot more time to play with, and the best ones relish their free time to develop and evolve their characters and the storylines they're wrapped up in. In its 8-episode third season, Netflix's Stranger Things continues to prove that on the character front, there's nothing else like it on TV. Above all else, it's the characters who call Hawkins home that make its fictional world such a joy to hang out in, and it's the show's excellent writing and performances that have allowed each of them to grow far beyond 80s tropes. Much has been said and written about the entertainment that inspired Stranger Things and its Easter egg tributes to the past, but all of that stuff is actually the least interesting thing about the show. It's all just nostalgic set dressing for what's really important, letting a wonderful set of characters shine, and the best of them all may very well be Joe Carey's Steve. Initially, Steve Harrington was a walking, talking 80s trope, the personification of the handsome high school jock we've hated in so many movies over the years. And if Stranger Things was a 90-minute movie, that's precisely who Steve would have been throughout the entire runtime. But across 3 seasons now, Steve has surprisingly become one of the most likable characters on TV, evolving so far beyond the trope that the Steve of Season 3 is hardly even the same person as the Steve of Season 1. Mind you, Steve's redemptive arc began in the latter half of Season 1, and continued with the fan-favorite babysitter Steve storyline in Season 2, but it's in Season 3 that Steve reckons with who he once was. Bloodied, imprisoned, and facing certain death in the Russian lab underneath the Starcourt Mall, Steve shares a beautiful moment with fellow Scoops Ahoy employee Robin in Episode 6, which kicks off with Robin sharing a high school memory. Robin tells Steve that she was obsessed with him, we'll get more into that in a minute, in sophomore history class, sitting behind him for a whole year without ever being noticed. She was, after all, a band dweeb, while Steve was the king of Hawkins High, and in high school, never the twain shall meet. Everything that people tell you is important, everything that people say you should care about, it's all just bullshit, Steve responds to Robin's story, acknowledging that the person she's talking about and the person she's talking to are not at all the same.